Hello, watch lovers. Welcome to another episode of the FUT'S Watch Club, where we do watch reviews, watch breakdowns, and all that good stuff. So you know it's your boy Tevin today, and today, interestingly, I will be breaking down a phenomenal watch, a watch that has a lot of function and used by a lot of aviation professionals, and this watch is known as the Hamilton Khaki X-Wind Day Date. So before we go and break down the X-Wind today, which we'll be calling it, I just want to remind you guys to please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and also share the videos with your watch friends as well. So the X-Wind, what is the X-Wind? So the X-Wind means crosswinds, and this refers to a special function seen in the Hamilton Khaki X-Wind Day Date. And this watch, as I said before, it is a pilot's watch. This watch is used by aviation professionals all over the world. So the Khaki X-Wind helps a pilot calculate how to compensate for crosswind. So while pilots are flying, while they are conducting rescues, so this can be used for helicopters and more smaller planes as well. So this watch allows the pilots to calculate how to compensate for the crosswind while flying. So the watch blue dial with a sunburst pattern, it goes well with the slightly slightly bluish white color of the glacial mountains that the watch was inspired from. So the Hamilton X-Wind is clearly recognizable as a pilot watch. And why is this watch recognizable as a pilot watch? This is thanks to its clear numerals distinctive hand. So the watch has clear numerals distinctive hands, and the watch has sturdy rivets on the brown leather strap. So it has sturdy rivets on the brown leather strap. So these two features, as I said, let it be recognized as a pilot's watch. Then another point is that the tip of the second hand highlights Hamilton's signature color. So as you can see there, the tip of the second hand, it highlights the Hamilton signature orange color, and the Air Zermatt Pilot Hamilton helmets are the same orange color as well. So the Hamilton does have a partnership with the Air Zermatt pilots, which shows that both the helmets and the tip of the second hand shows the signature orange color that Hamilton watches are known for. So now guys, we'll just look at a few features, look at some of the main features of the Hamilton X-Wind. So the X-Wind has an automatic caliber known as the H30 caliber, and this is based on the ETA 2836. However, this caliber has a conventional 80-hour power reserve, which is good for the pilot's use. The watch has a scale that enables the user to estimate the crosswind component, which is the main feature of the watch. So the X-Wind watch comes into play. Its name X-Wind is derived from the word crosswinds, as I said above, and this causes crosswind normally causes planes and helicopters to drift off course and require pilots to take countermeasures. The lead angle from the X-Wind can be calculated using the watch rotatable scale. So the watch has rotatable scales that helps the pilots calculate the crosswind, and the watch gives an estimate of the crosswind using the diagram on the rotor. So the watch gives an estimate of the crosswind using the diagram on the rotor. To do this, you have to know the wind direction and speed, and the speed of the aircraft and desired courses. So the pilots, knowing this information, then adjusts the two rotable scales on the watch using the crowns at the 2 o'clock and the 4 o'clock positions, as well as rotating the bezel. So after this, in practice, the calculation is done before the flight begins and is usually performed with the aid of a computer. However, the watch can definitely serve as an emergency backup in a real-time emergency situation affected by a crosswind if you practice the calculation beforehand. So once the calculation is done beforehand, the watch can serve as an emergency backup during any in-flight issues with crosswinds as well. So that is a very cool and very useful concept by the Hamilton X-Wind. Alright guys, now let's look at a few of the other non-essential features of the Hamilton X-Wind, but these are cool features to note as well. So rescue flights are not always flown in sunny weather, but rescue flights can also be flown in the rain at night from the helicopters, from the rescue pilots. So the Hamilton X-Wind has a 45 millimeter day date, right? And this 45 millimeter day date has distinctive hands and dials. So it has distinctive hands and dials. Then also it has high contrast and lots of luminous materials, so it can be read quickly under all lighting conditions. So say in the event that you're doing a rescue flight in a very low light condition, these features from the distinctive hands, such as the high contrast and luminous materials, allows the pilot to read the details very easily in these conditions. Also, numerous older models on the risk of the Air Zermatt pilots. The Air Zermatt pilots is the pilots that Hamilton has a collaboration with. Many older models that the Air Zermatt pilots use prove that the X-Wind can also withstand the tough condition of the everyday life of helicopter flight operations. As fighter pilots, helicopter rescue pilots, I should say, have faced a lot of tough conditions, and the Hamilton X-Wind has proven over the years to the Air Zermatt pilots that the watch has a sense of sturdiness, a sense of ruggedity, that the watch can stand up to these conditions. So after this now, when we take a closer look at the X-Wind, we see that in addition to the good workmanship with numerous appealing details, calibrated scales, and crowns, the pilot watch also has a transparent back to which you can view the automatic caliber H30. So the watch has a transparent back where you can see the automatic caliber H30 working. And then in this model, the movement is undecorated, right? So the Hamilton X-Wind Day Date, that specific model, the movement is undecorated for the diagram, except for the diagram engraved on the rotor. So there's only one decoration there on the back of the movement. All right, so thank you guys so much for sticking out with me. Just a few final details to look over, and the pricing, and then that will be the end of this video. So the Hamilton X-Wind Day Date uses the ETA's caliber 2836, as we said, which has the convenient 80-hour power reserve. So this Hamilton Khaki X-Wind Day Date is only priced at only $1,095 US dollars. So it's only 1,095 USD. So overall, this is a splendid price for such a professional watch. So this watch can be purchased by professional pilots themselves, or just casual flyers and aviation persons that fly as a hobby. So this watch definitely does help a lot with the persons with aviation hobbies and such. So thank you guys again for listening to all of this. Thank you guys again for supporting the videos. I just want to remind you guys to please like, share, and comment on the videos. And again, you know it's your boy Tevin, wishing you guys all the best out there. Thank you guys.